Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hotline Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1998 Alfa Romeo 156 2-litre TwinSpark 16 valve. One of many TwinSpark Alfa Romeos in this game, and that's definitely not a bad thing. I love the 156. It is an absolutely stunning piece of design, really. Comes in all sorts of fantastic Alfa Romeo colours. This one is not going to run the racing modification because the V6 exists, which has a little bit more power, so that's going to have the racing mod. Unfortunately, only two 156s in this game as opposed to three 166s, and none of them have race mod. Speaking of 166s, we have had one of those go round, and from what I remember, it was alright. A little bit heavy, but it was alright, so it'll be interesting to see how this gets along, considering this is the 2-litre. That was a 2.5 V6, so that made a little bit more power, but obviously would have been heavier. There is also a 166 with the 2-litre TwinSpark, which that will be slower. Anyways, front engine, front wheel drive, 356 horsepower, 1,112 kilos of weight. Let's go ahead and get into 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track, where the 156 will have the chance to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Ford GT90, a 28.180. The 156 TwinSpark is unlikely to beat that. In terms of where this car goes, I don't really know. I want it to beat the 166, 31.238. I think if it beats the 166, that will be a win for it. It is a pretty average car in the grand scheme of this series, so realistically, somewhere around a 31.5 will do it well. 31.6 certainly ain't bad though. What else have we had? In terms of saloons, Vauxhall Vectra 31.122. We've had the Honda Accord, which is a 31.1. I don't think of other sort of saloon cars we've had. We've had quite a few. Primera, they all seem to be not particularly great. Primera 31.2, the 166 31.2. So Toyota Corona, sorry, 31.3. So yeah, it's gonna be somewhere around that lot. Ideally, we want it to be quicker, but somewhere around that lot. In terms of power, this has got a lot, but also it hasn't got its racing modification, and it probably weighs more than I would say like a Vectra or a Corona weighs. Just guessing anyway. The Corona had racing mod as well. Well, it's quicker than both of them, so that's good. The Italians have been doing quite well on this course, it does have to be said. Fiat Punto is one of the quickest front-wheel drive cars we've had around here, and that only had like 237 horsepower, so this with racing mod would probably be absolutely magnificent. It drives pretty good. The power is the one thing that I'm like blown away by in this. It does feel a little bit front heavy, which is a shame. Oh my god. This thing's a monster, 30.226. And that wasn't even that good of a lap. Can we get an Alfa 156 stock into the under 30 club? I don't think I'm going to be able to, but alright, here we go. Let's run up for this final lap. Let's really give this the absolute best chance it's got. If this can pull this off, I will be absolutely astounded. Pushes a little bit on that front end when it goes into there. But the power on this is so good. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Although, to be fair, that was a messy final bit. 30.145. Honestly, I think that could go under 30. I really do. I'm slightly upset it didn't, to be honest with you. What on earth were they feeding this thing when they made it? That is insanity. Absolute insanity. A 30.1545. And in case you're thinking, oh, it's because you took that hill. Like, no, the hill's not any quicker because you lose all momentum on the ground when you take that hill. That could have gone under 30. That really could have... you'd have been absolutely pushing it to its limit, but... Wow. 30.145. That's the quickest front-wheel drive car we've ever had go around the course. It's quicker than the Eclipse, which had like 400 horsepower in racing mod. That's just... What do you say to that? 30.145. That will place it into... I can't believe I'm saying this. 33rd place. It is quicker than a Lancia Delta. Quicker than the Evo 2. Quicker than the Eclipse. Quicker than the Punto. Quicker than the FTO. Quicker than a V6 Clio. Quicker than an Audi A4 Avant Quattro. Quicker than a V5 Golf. Quicker than an Integra. What just happened? What? What actually just happened? I have no word. I can't even. I just can't. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this edition of the Hot Lap Classic. Do hope you've enjoyed. Join me next time when we're not going to get a surprise any bigger than that. Until then, I need to lie down. Farewell.